Thousands of athletes from around the world applied to be a member of the Zwift Academy Tri team, but only 6 prevailed. Each with their own goals, each with their own race. 2 world-class mentors and a specialized training camp in Morgan Hill, California. School is now open for our 6 hopefuls as they begin their journey to Kona.
Oh, it was one of the hardest races.
Welcome to the team, welcome to the family, and it's great to have you guys over here.
I'm Emily Freeman, I'm 31 and I'm from Dorset in the United Kingdom. Like, knowing that you're coming to California for the Zwift Academy camp, like, I can't even register any emotion because it doesn't feel like it's actually happening.
My name's James Martin and I'm from Sydney, Australia, 25 to 29 age group. The amount of support and the amount of guidance and help and gear and all of these things, it's surreal.
Neil Eddy from Cornwall in England. I'm racing in the 35 to 39 category.
Anything that I could pick up from Tim and Sarah and Specialized and everything that just kind of could give me that extra edge this year.
I'm Lars, racing in age group 35 to 39, and I'm from Asendorf, it's near Hamburg.
Really looking forward for a really nice experience with the team.
I love the bike, it was really special. I'm speechless.
I'm Gro, I'm racing age group 50 to 54. I'm from Norway.
When you're an adult, there aren't many situations where you just get handed a bunch of presents. And presents you know you're going to use a lot.
And I got a personal message from Christian Blumenfeld. Yeah, I did.
I got all the things today. Sweat test, fit, metabolic, and wind tunnel.
I'm Carrie Stewart. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I'm 36 years old.
I could see Carrie in the wind tunnel. She was really interested. Being an ex-NASA scientist, she was really understanding the flow dynamics and the CDA.
Zwift has helped me just by playing the game during the pandemic. I went from never doing a single bike workout, and then I had the 7th fastest split in Coeur d'Alene last year in 2021 at the full Ironman.
It still feels a little bit surreal that we're sat here in Specialized HQ. And like, I was in the wind tunnel yesterday, like, that's just nuts. Tim said that the gains were astronomical, so I'm going to take that as a good thing.
That's it, that is it. Right, now.
I'll be in the corner just sort of go like this every so often.
You can see Emily's got great form, body position's awesome, she's got great work off the walls. The same with Carrie, you can see that they've got that fluidity, they've been swimming from such a young age. It just sets you up for a good race.
Yeah, I'm not the fastest swimmer, but in my younger age I have tried a lot of splash contests, so I can win the splash contest. I can show you.
Yeah, let's see that.
Oh man, we have some gun swimmers this year. They're stealthy. They're going to be turning some heads out there in Kona.
Lars, he just wears his competitiveness on his sleeve. He barely swam before his first Ironman, set the amateur world record. He is putting out numbers that a lot of pro cyclists would be very pleased to hit.
So my FTP is around 410.
That's not true. 410!
James has just qualified for Hawaii. I think he started triathlon 3 years ago. I did have a little cheeky stalk on his social media, and the evolution of his bike position is phenomenal. The fact he's qualified for Kona very comfortably in Australia, which is a hotbed of, top age group athletes. I think he's only going to embrace the academy and really improve.
This will be my first time in Kona, definitely going for a podium. I think I can do it if I have a good day, have a good strategy, and then execute that strategy.
Can't wait to see what happens, really.
It's already paradise coming to this island, but to have that support and to come to a house like this and stay with everyone. I live by the sea, home in Cornwall, so it just very much feels like home when I'm by the sea.
It's like it's stepping in another world, right? One of the best preparation you can wish for the World Championships. Oh. My nickname? Fast Lars? No, I don't know.
He is a fantastic athlete. He's a 2-time lightweight Olympic rower for Germany. He's not just a powerful athlete, he can still run sub 3 hours.
How many Ironmans have I done? Just one. Now I will start at the biggest long distance race in the world. And I'm a little bit nervous. First run in Kona was so hot. I think I have to take a shower. I need this for Saturday. Here we are going to the energy lab for some nice footage, hopefully. And we have just a delay of 30 minutes. Derek, why?
Lost the van.
So being a German, how are you dealing with the lateness?
Oh, it's a really internal fight in me. I just know it from our first day or on the second day when we ride with Greg, there was also a delay of 30 minutes.
I think that was an hour.
An hour.
We'll give it an hour.
The great thing with Neil is he is in the same age group as Lars, and it's going to be a great race. So Neil's going to be off out the front, one of the first athletes out of the swim in Hawaii, and Lars will be chasing him and everyone else down. So yeah, it's going to be a great dynamic. There's great synergy between them, and I think they're really going to kind of bounce off each other.
3.17, so it's fine.
It was a PB.
Neil is faster.
I took 10 extra strides every minute.
I think Neil is a really hard contender, so it is hard for me to be faster than him.
So my mum passed away when I was 18, and she was the person that got me really dedicated in sport. I do sometimes get a little bit emotional at the finish line because it sort of brings back memories of my mum, and that's at a time I really think about her and everything that she went through and my family members have gone through with various illnesses and things like that. I always then think, well, you know, doing an Ironman isn't that hard, and that pain and that journey that you're going on that day is going to end at that finishing line. One game.
I fractured my left ulnar, which is one of the bones in the forearm. To not be able to race and not be able to prove that I was worthy of all of that, it's really hard. I almost in a way feel like I've let the team down. You know, I can still travel here, I can still be a part of the atmosphere and the vibe, and I guess do what I can to be still a team member. So I'll be out there cheering everyone else on. I'll be there for the post-race celebrations. You know, I'm looking forward to that.
So I've been having some GI issues for, I don't know, a little over a month. And so went in, got things checked out, and it turns out I have a GI infection that's causing some other issues. My body's not processing food or fuel, especially when I exercise very well. And it was advised not to do an Ironman. So that is why I will not be racing. Just a second. It was pretty tough when I first found out, but luckily the Zwift team is awesome, and they told me that since I'm still part of their family, that they would love to have me here. So I'm super grateful to still get to come along and experience what Kona is for the first time, because I've never actually raced here. I've heard it's busy being being support crew, so I think I'll have a good time watching them and then getting to celebrate with them at the end.
This is why you are in a brewery.
It just got to 2019 and I was like, if I'm going to do it, I just need to do it. So I pushed the button on Ironman UK. So I went onto Gumtree, found someone who was selling a bike nearby, and he was this guy, and we just sort of like went like this with our heights and we're like, yeah, this will fit. So was literally going to just do an Ironman, complete it, finish it, and then yeah, ended up winning my age group and coming like second overall and qualifying for Kona in 2019. I didn't even know what the World Championships was. Like, people were shouting me in the race and they were like, you're going to the Worlds. I was like, where is that? And they were like, oh, Hawaii. And I was like,
Emily, she's going to be out swimming a lot of the pro women in Kona.
She's such a phenomenal swimmer. You know, I've got no doubt she's going to lead the swim out in Hawaii. And she's a really, really powerful bike rider and runner.
I didn't even know Zwift existed when I raced Kona in 2019. I saw the athletes actually out on the course. I saw these bright orange athletes like whizzing by, and so I signed up for Zwift and started the academy, and it kind of like snowballed from there. I've been putting so many hours in this year onto Zwift and on the bike. I've come to this championships as a completely different rider for sure.
How about you? Are those time targets you were talking about a few months ago still in the back of your mind? Yeah, I love it.
I've been thinking about it, but I hadn't wanted to ask.
We had Christian and Gustav over last night. We've got Lionel Sanders over tonight, and then tomorrow is Jan Frodeno. So it's all the very best of the sport have been here, and it's super exciting.
Just the 5-time world champion.
The Zwift Tri Academy is like winning the lotto. It really is once in a lifetime opportunity. I think for most, they basically get the very best preparation that's possible.
It means so much to me to make it to the team, because doing this in this year when I'm turning 50 in December, I'm not getting any younger, so just proud. Proud to be here.
Gro did her first Ironman and it was Norseman. Are you crazy? I mean, you know, that is the kind of like adventure, that is the kind of like, you know, feet first that I get the vibe from her. And she's moved to Girona, which is arguably the epicenter of Ironman and long distance triathlon in Europe. So she is committed 110%. You know, her husband is her coach, and he's a well-known coach from Norway.
How's she doing?
I think she's doing well. She's feeling good.
Now you're signing on?
Signing the wall. Small message. Ride on. Have fun. Yeah. If I'm patient on the bike and follow my plan, nutrition-wise, I will have a great day.
Chicken and rice. Everyone wants chicken and rice before they race. That's it.
Depends on how the race goes, but yeah, it will be emotional.
Who's the first person you want to see?
Frodo. It just means a lot to me. So. Sorry.
And you mean a lot to him, I can see, and he's massaging your legs.
Yeah, he do everything for me, so yeah.
I'll be most proud of just getting to the finish line. Like, there's been a lot of hard work and a lot of problems that have happened, and just, yeah, so just making to that finish line and just gonna give myself a bit of a talking to this evening, and yeah, what happens tomorrow.
I've had a few setbacks this week, being a bit ill and being violently sick, but hopefully I've had a couple of days to get over that and I can still execute the race that I've been training for.
If I can handle all little things which come up, I would be really happy. I think my wife and the whole Zwift team is the kind I want to see when I cross the finish line.
Good luck. Have a great race.
If you forget anything, let us know. Because we have doubles of everything. All right. Have fun.
That was the quietest car I've ever ridden.
Transition to the gate for half, please.
Sun's going to be coming up. The cannon will be going. The energy over the last week has been electric. Emily swam faster than Daniela Reef, 5-time world champion, and she looked totally in control.
So happy. I will go up, make her going the way back. Go, 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 go.
That's what makes Ironman so special, because all age group, all different levels, and you race the same course, have the same heat and humidity, and all the battles are all the same. Even if you race on 7:30 or 17 hours.
But look, he's going 22.4, so he's still going, he's 5 minutes 40 down on the leader.
Relatively calm.
Wheels looking nice and smooth. He said he didn't have a ton of power on the bike, but hopefully he can put his head down, focus on his marathon, and execute the race we know he can.
It is an individual racing, but having a team just sort of drives you on a little bit more. Feel more proud when other people sort of are proud of what I've achieved and those people that have helped me there.
Lars, I don't think the bike went exactly the way he wanted. We're gonna find out after the race what happens.
It's kind of highs and lows during the race, so it's a mental game between you and the race. Yannick, my former rowing partner, had suicide, so sometimes I think about him. There's nothing more important than your mental health.
She looked a little slightly stressed, but it looks like by the time she's still doing pretty good.
It's really difficult to have expectations for the race because so many things could change or happen.
We started the journey together and we will end it, so it's a really nice team effort.
And just knowing that we're all here, like it just makes the run on Elite E-Drive a little bit more fun, being able to say, okay, I'm gonna get to see everybody twice, I get some high fives, I get some music, and just it's gonna carry me through this bit before it gets really hard on the Queen Kick.
Oh, she was good. She had lost her battery on the watch, but she's running on the feeling. That's the best.
Now for the finish line. Yeah, got to see the guys on the run and then watch them finish and crush it. Good job.
Today the goal was just to respect the island and to get round. And I think I'd lost over half a stone. All you can do is just really kind of try and leave it all out there. And that's what I said was one of my goals, or the condition I was in. That's all I could do today, and that was all I could give.
Even when he don't move on the bike, I'm not sure if he's fine or just the bike is not fine.
Oh, it was one of the hardest races. Caught the car and was really close to leave. And then they told me that they are a technical car and they can't take me. And that the day is long and I should try it.
You didn't give up?
Yeah, I didn't give up. Maybe it's the best achievement.
From Norway, put your hands together for growth. Jump style!
My watch died during the bike, so I had no watch on the run, so I had to pace myself.
11th best in the world.
I saw Emily. I'm so sorry for her. She was walking in the energy lab.
She wouldn't stop, so she's insisting on finishing.
Emily, you are an Ironman. Well done. You are an Ironman. 6 years of miniature project.
I've walked 20 miles.
Never give up.
Are you proud of that element of her?
Cheers. Yeah.
Congratulations! I'm so happy for you.
I was ready for that finish line and I wasn't giving that finish line up.
Dreams are made and broken for those racing at Kona, and it was no different for this year's Zwift Academy Tri team members. Registration for the 2023 Zwift Academy Tri is now open. Sign up today